Information is power.
Shop Talk with Cassandra Renee, the radio show where we talk about it all. Hey, welcome to Shop Talk with Cassandra Renee. With me are my co-hosts, Kevin Eaton.
Good morning, Baltimore and beyond.
And Angelo Superstar Barbara Richardson.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, how's everybody?
Doing good.
Good.
Loving the snow, huh?
Our engineer threw me off because we usually start like at 11:03.
Oh, we on the money today.
Oh my goodness, I was like doing something else.
Well, come on in, cuz.
I'm welcome in. All right, Angelo.
Yes, ma'am.
How was your weekend, man?
Great. I went to Tevin's dance recital at Anne Arundel Community College, and I painted the shop yesterday.
You know, I saw that.
Walls.
I thought it was already
No, I
painted.
had some new walls added on.
Oh, you had some new walls added on, so it isn't wide open.
Yeah, but I just sectioned off two little parts.
Oh, two little parts.
Yeah.
Kevin, how
Ask
was your
me, please.
weekend?
Ask me, because I can't wait. I went to my hood party.
Hood party.
Yeah, the Valley reunion.
Oh my goodness, I know of someone who went to the Valley reunion too.
And my first time there, and I saw people I hadn't seen in like 30, 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
It was really, really nice. So I just want to encourage everyone, you know, if you got a reunion to go to,
Yes.
get there.
Go.
Yeah, good feeling seeing people you ain't seen in a long time, you know.
Did you happen to see a man with some blue slacks and some blue suede shoes?
Quite a few OGs was up in there like that.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah, it was nice. Had a good time. You know, it's like when you ain't seen nobody in maybe 30, 40 years, and you see them, they look the same, and they remember your name, and you remember
so
their name, and it's like, I had a wonderful weekend because of that. I really did.
I heard the venue was nice. It was out
Yeah, it was
Glen
really
Burnie,
nice.
out
We was
that
in
way?
Glen Burnie. We had in Annapolis, Glen Burnie, near the airport.
Okay, great.
It was very nice, very nice. Way to go, homies.
Hey. But just to remind you, we had Dr. Terry Hill in the studio with us last week.
Yeah.
Remember that? She is a local cosmetic surgeon. That was a very interesting
Yeah, it was.
topic that we covered, you know, because a lot of people aren't aware of the accomplishments that have been made in the medical community in terms of cosmetic surgery.
She was a wonderful guest.
Oh, she was great.
Yeah, I mean, she really knew her stuff.
Yes.
And the subject that you touched on is something that we don't normally talk about, plastic surgery and things of that nature.
No.
But she knew her stuff.
She knows her stuff. I mean, she's highly intelligent. Anytime she has a Harvard degree in engineering as well as a medical degree, my goodness. Talk about brain power in the room. On the air, we have Dr. Lisa. Hi, Dr. Lisa.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good wintry morning.
You are Snow Bunny today.
Yes, me and my little ones.
Hey, what better people to be snowed in with?
Yes.
At home with your family, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
but the little ones, I don't know about that. That would drive me a little crazy. We also have Jimmy on the air. Hi, Jimmy.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, how
Good
was
morning,
it
Jimmy.
in Virginia?
Oh, only thing we had was rain yesterday. It's drizzling a little bit now, but of course we're able to get around fine.
That don't make no sense. I'm so jealous. Because we were almost not here today. I panicked.
Right.
When they start talking about ice and snow and freezing rain and all that stuff, I come a pump. Okay? But right now...
Y'all can keep all that up in Baltimore.
Oh, we can keep it?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's where it is.
But one thing I want to mention to our listeners that Shop Talk with Cassandra Renee, we're actually collecting clothing items for homeless vets.
Right.
And oftentimes when we talk about homeless vets or vets, we automatically think men. Well, there are a lot of homeless female vets that are in need of clothing items. So, and it can be used items, they can be new items. And especially the women, they need slips, pantyhose, that type of thing. Dress casual attire so they can interview. So please contact us at info@talkwithcassandra.com if you'd like to contribute to our homeless vets. How about that?
That's wonderful.
Yes, what a wonderful idea.
And this is a good time of the year, the season,
Yes.
to be really looking out for people that need help.
Yes.
Right.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Even though we should be doing that all the time.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
year long.
365
Especially
days
with
a
our
year.
veterans. I mean, they work so hard and they go out and
Yes.
fight for our freedoms. And,
Absolutely. They looked
they're
out for
exposed
us.
to so much stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
and
Mentally,
come home
physically.
and-
Yeah.
you know, and it's almost like they are forgotten once they come home and they're broken. So y'all, please reach out.
We did a show on that,
about
didn't we?
vets. Oh, we do shows on everything.
Yeah, we did a show about the veterans. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, please email us at info@talkwithcassandra.com if you'd love to contribute to our homeless vets. Okay,
Come on.
Yeah.
but in the studio today, we have Mr. Bernard M. Goode Jr., also known as Be Good. Hi, Bernard.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, good, good. He also has his lovely wife with him, Miss Tammy Good.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Hi.
guys.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Goodness. So, Mr. Good, I know I have your bio in front of me, but I think it's probably so much better if you tell us all about Mr. Be Good.
Well, since you was just talking about veterans, I am a veteran. I was in the United States military for 10 years. Was served as a Gulf War vet, so that was great. I'm currently Assistant Vice President of Operations and Fleet for a company called Wittenbach Business Systems, and I'm a successful entrepreneur as well, so that's been great. And also motivational speaker. I like to motivate people. I like to just get them beyond where they are in life, you know, and anybody that I feel like that I come across, that I just try to get them to the next level of living, which we all should be looking forward to getting to. And also I'm a youth mentor with a Thriving Teen Ministry, and I really like to build up the youth because as Whitney Houston's song said it best, I don't know if she's the originator of that, but I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Can I start singing that?
Go ahead.
That's okay. I won't
Soprano
I think we can sing that song. We should do it right now.
3-part harmony right
Let's
now.
hold hands.
If you'd
Too
like to
funny.
contribute to the conversation, please give us a call at 410-481-1010 or 1-877-704-1010. And like I said, Mr. Good, he is a motivational speaker, and he is going to be encouraging us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, call in, especially the author of that song, because I think it was George Benson.
I think it was George Benson.
I think George, I'm not sure, but maybe somebody out there might know. Call in. I believe George Benson wrote that song.
Okay, so
I believe the children are the future because it was in the movie The Greatest.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm almost positive George Benson
So
wrote
Whitney just took that song and
took it to another level.
took it to a whole new
Yes,
level.
she did.
Written by Michael Master and Linda Creed, originally recorded by George Benson.
All
There
right.
you go.
All right, there it
There
is.
you go. That's where we
There we
got
go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna hear that version.
He should be in here with us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm writing it down so I can research that
We
song.
got it.
The internet knows its stuff.
The internet knows his stuff. I like that. But we got to give it up to Kevin because he didn't need the internet. He already knew it.
Well, I get one, huh?
Yeah, you get one.
On the air, we have Leo. Hi, Leo.
Leo,
Good morning, my friends, and I wish you a joyous holiday season
you
Yes,
also,
same to you.
Leo.
and celebration of Christmas and Kwanzaa and the Great New Year.
Yeah.
Let me just say that homeless veterans, I think, should be given priority
Yes.
with regard to job creation and job availability. I want you to know that everybody, in my opinion, should do a 2 to 3 year, military service for this country. Now, if you say bring back the draft, I guess I'm for that. I'm sure a lot of people are not. But the reason that I call you is because Maryland was listed in the top 5 states in the nation where veterans were having trouble getting their benefits. They couldn't get their job benefits. And I say if that's the case, if there's a problem with job benefits because of the inefficiency of the Veterans Administration, which is federal, then our federal Congress people, Elijah Cummings, Barbara Mikulski, Ben Cardin, and others, Dutch Ruppersberger, we need to get on their case to say that when veterans have earned their due, they should have access to their benefits, and there shouldn't be any computer glitches used as an excuse for not providing them their benefits in a prompt and fair manner. So I just want to say that there's no reason why veterans should be homeless given the sacrifice that they've made in service to our people, our country,
Absolutely.
irrespective of race, creed, or color.
Thank you so much, Leo. All right, I guess he's done.
Oh my
He said
goodness,
his
he
piece
dropped
and
the
he
mic
hung
on
up.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I'm down the street being a veteran. There's just way too many veterans that are out there that are homeless that will work for food, and they serve their country well.
Absolutely.
That's just something I just never understood. I just never understood how we could have how a veteran and homeless. To me, it sounds like an oxymoron.
Right.
It's saying somebody that's a veteran that has spent their life and the time and the efforts, to work for the country. It's like when they come back, they would be the first ones that we would make sure they have a home, food to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, they sacrifice everything. They get tossed aside.
You were also talking about how you do mentoring.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to kind of let the people know about the mentoring that you have?
Well, I've always had a passion for the youth. Always mentored them, and pretty much my motto is to train up a teen in the way that he or she should go, so that they can live the life that God has predestined them to be. So I feel like what I can add to a child's life is what parents have already been trying to add. It seems like a secondary person when they can come in and speak to a child's life. It just adds value to some of the same things that parents always instill in their lives. And so if I feel as though I can meet them at their need, and that's what I do a lot of the times. I meet the children at their need. We'll have fun at the same time. We learn about the Word of God so they can understand their basis for background. You always got to build a foundation with a child. So therefore, when they go out into society, they kind of know the do's and don'ts. And so that's been a big passion of mine, to mentor the youth, to mentor them and help them to actually be able to achieve in life. There's a lot of children out there that they just don't have the right tools to be able to succeed. Some of the areas that they grew up in doesn't afford them to be able to get to things with people that actually have money. So therefore, when I get into their lives, I let them know that it's not always necessarily about money. Knowledge is power. We just did an event called Knowledge is Power. The more you know, the more you grow. And that's just simply put. So if I can put a lot of knowledge into them at a very young age, as they get older, they'll be able to take that foundation that they grew upon, and they'll be able to succeed in life. They'll want more. So that's just a big part of my life as well, as far as the motivational speaking to the adults as well.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of what you mentioned to me. You said we need to change our mindset. Yes. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the first thing we got to do as a people. We got to change our minds. We got to change our way of thinking. Mark Cain said it best. He says the first steps towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself. Right. See, you've got to change the way you're thinking. You got to believe that you can achieve more than what you believe that you can achieve, because if not, you'll live with the status quo. You'll always stay where you are. See, in other words, we must stop settling for mediocrity. And sometimes we do. If we become comfortable in our comfort place, that's where we stay. And so what we got to do is, we got to reach higher than that. And what I tell the other people, we will never rise higher than the level of our expectations. And it's just simple as that. If we just expect a little, we're going to receive a little. If we expect a lot, we're going to receive a lot. So the first thing that we got to do is change our mindset.
Absolutely. I think that's great. And sometimes you have to change your circle of friends, the people that you're around. How about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a saying that says, if you can't change the people that you're around, then change the people that you're around.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like that.
Because some of the people that you're around may not be willing to change. And so therefore, if you among them, you can be conformed to their way of living or their way of thinking or their lifestyle. And so I tell people this: if you put a broke person in a circle of a bunch of millionaires, eventually that person will develop the mindset of a millionaire, and now he would become a millionaire. And likewise, it works reverse. If you take one millionaire and put him in a group of people that are broke, his mindset will become of a poverty mindset, and before too long, his money is all gone. He'll be broke.
Wow,
how do you see a bunch of people that hit the lottery and then all of a sudden they don't have money?
That's true.
Yes.
They don't manage it well.
Yeah.
They don't manage it well.
They just blow it. They just spend it. And before, how many times have we heard that story?
Yeah.
Too often. Way too often.
It'd be a lot of money, too.
It'd be a lot of
millions
money.
and millions.
Gone in 6 months.
You can look it up now and you'll see so many people that have had millions. So it's not the money that defines you. If you get the money, you still have to have the mindset to be able to take care of it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Let's talk about dreams. You say never give up on your dream.
Absolutely.
You know, I believe in that too, because I think we all should have dreams.
We should.
You know, and once you accomplish the one dream, hey,
start on
another one, a higher level. Let's talk about that, Bernard.
That's right. I mean, you know, you can take it one step at a time. The most thing that I see is people always try to take a big jump on their dream, but you got to take a whole bunch of little steps to achieve that bigger dream. See, the key to this is momentum, is to keep going.
Yes.
See, once you come into that wall and you stop moving forward, then you are not even taking the first step to achieving your dream. Rich Davis said it like this. He says, the only thing that stands between a person and what they want in life is the will to try it and the faith to believe it's possible. You have to first believe that it's possible. See, because there'll always be people around you that will doubt your ability to achieve the kind of success you're capable of achieving.
Yeah, always naysayers.
There's always going to be those naysayers. And I brought an excellent example. Ray Kroc. He was the founder of McDonald's at the age of 52.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him. I know some people remember him. It took him after 2 years and over 100 people, that he talked to for investors to say that he wanted to start this investment called McDonald's. But one of the people told him, says, man, I believe that you're crazy. You will never make money off of selling hamburgers. And I can say to that, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Everywhere.
So imagine if Ray Kroc allowed somebody to talk him out of his dream. I wonder if someone told him that, you crazy, you can't make that happen.
Yes.
So over 100 people later, someone decided to invest into his dream. And now we're going to McDonald's almost every day.
Yes. It's a household name. Everyone knows those golden
all over
arches,
the world.
right? Oh my gosh. And you know what? You can't expect other people to have your vision.
Right.
Your vision is for you. You know, the creator put it in you.
Absolutely.
Right? Jimmy, do you have anything to add?
I just had a question. Do you do any work in the workplace, for morale in the workplace?
Motivational speaking.
Oh, absolutely. I read books it's leadership because it's tied to that. And since I'm in a leadership role there, I definitely help set the tone. Because as you know, on your job, there's a lot of people that just have that negative spirit or that negative tone. But when I can come in and I can change that tone with a clear mindset to get them to think in a different manner, it really helps set the tone. It's so many people that I'm around daily that really love the energy. They love what I bring to the table. But more so, I don't give them anything to do other than something that I would do myself. So they see the fact that I work side by side with them. And what I speak is what I do. I live by my word. And your word is bond. Most of the time, that's what people say. Your word is bond. You can't say anything that you can't stand by 100%.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Because unfortunately, a lot of people do that, and then you just don't trust them, because it's like, you're saying one thing and you're living another way.
Absolutely.
Right.
Dr. Lisa.
Good morning. I'm really enjoying your conversation. I thought about some of the points you were talking about. Just really quickly, my children a couple of years ago, they were in a terrible school bus accident. And my husband and I decided that no matter what happened to them, that doesn't change their assignment. It only meant challenges for us. And so just keeping them motivated that these challenges don't exempt you from fulfilling your assignment and changing your destiny. It just challenges you more.
Yes.
And so I really appreciate those motivational points because they're so helpful, especially when you can apply them to your situation
Absolutely.
now, real life now. So thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
On the air, we have Diane. Diane, welcome to Shop Talk with Cassandra Renee.
Thank you. I just want to know, your guest, does he do community motivation? When you have community people, African-American people, look like they have fallen and can't get up, how do you motivate? And do you have a Facebook page where I can contact you through Facebook?
Okay. Thank you, Diane. Okay. Bernard?
I absolutely do. Towards the end of the show, I'll give out my information, my phone number, my email address. Also, I do have a Facebook page, so I will give that information out so listeners can get in contact with me to do that, because I do believe that it is important, just like you said, when you have people that are falling and they just need that motivation to pick themselves up and move on. And that's why I love doing what I do, because I believe that if I can change the person, just one person, or change the person that I'm around, it just makes me feel good inside just to be able to help them get beyond where they currently are in life. And that's my main goal in life, to be able to do that. And so I do that with my youth. We do that, of course, in my own home. I do that on the job. So wherever I am, I feel like I'm a beacon of light in the darkness. So as I walk by someone and I just see that they have that look on their face, that I can just meet them at their point of need and kind of help them wherever they are. And so I absolutely do that.
You mentioned something about falling and not being able to get up. That's the way I felt yesterday while watching the Ravens game. It is 11:20. You know what time it is? It's time for our Monday morning quarterback segment with Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What'd you think of the game?
I tell you, that was the most fascinating 2 minutes I've ever seen in my days of watching football.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, the one thing that really impressed me, we have always been a team. I mean, since the first Super Bowl, that was always carried by the defense. And to see the defense kind of fall back, and to see our offense step up the way they did, that was truly some impressive offense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I tell you, Flacco is definitely one of those people. You're talking about somebody who needs to teach some motivational speaking. For someone to be able to step up, do that course of a game and just complete passes, that was impressive, I tell you.
Absolutely. So what do you think about the next game? What do we need to do to prepare?
Well, the biggest concern with the next game is dealing with Calvin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you, he's a big receiver, a very aggressive receiver. He's the key thing when it comes down to playing Detroit. We have to stop him.
Yes.
And also for our offense to just, like I always say, speed up the offense, because it's very obvious the faster our offense is moving, the better they play.
Okay.
So we can continue to keep our running game going like it did yesterday, because we had an impressive running game also.
Yes.
So we can just put the points on the board and just hope that our defense will just slow them down a little bit. I think we should pull it off.
And not cause heart failure in the last few minutes of the game. I thought I was going to die. Literally.
I've learned that's the Ravens way.
That's the Ravens way. You're right.
The closer the game, the better they play.
Oh, my gosh. That's the way it seems. Thank you, Jimmy. This officially ends our Monday morning quarterback segment with Jimmy. This show is being sponsored by Coiffure Exclusive Salon. We specialize in hair extension and hair replacement services and also healthy hair care. Please give us a call at 410-663-2643 or 855-4-SEWINS. That's 855-4-SEWINS. Or visit us online at cesalon.net. Afrolistics of Glen Burnie, 410-768-0384. Also, visit our website, talkwithcassandra.com. Our fan page is Shop Talk with Cassandra Renee. Follow us on Twitter, Shop Talk with Cass. If you like what we're doing and you want to participate somehow, please leave us a message at 443-579-7690. Again, that's 443-579-7690. Now back to Mr. Good.
Be good.
Be good.
Absolutely.
So, how do you feel about some people are resistant to change?
Yeah, absolutely.
They have a hard time trying something new. What do you say to those people?
Wow. This is what I tell people a lot of the times. I said, if you keep doing what you've always done, then you will always get what you've always got.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you expect to achieve more if you just keep doing the same old things?
Over and over.
And I tell people, most people, they want success, they want the fame, they want the money, but they're not willing to step out of the box.
Yes.
To put themselves, they're in a comfort zone right now. Mm-hmm. And what happens is when you're stuck in that particular box that you're in called the comfort zone, you're never willing to step out of that. I joke a lot of the times and says, hey, you can't walk on water unless you first step out of the boat.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You cannot do a miraculous feat unless you can first step out of the boat to try it. Mm-hmm. And that's the key. So you have to look at different things. That's one of the things that our wife and I got into from an entrepreneur level, and we were able to step out the box. It's something that I've gotten into, and she says, that's great. And I showed it to her, and she got into it and got involved, and it was just a blessing because we stepped out of the box. We sort of stepped out of the boat. Right. And that's what most people have to do. You got to let those naysayers go and try something different and try something new.
Absolutely. If you'd like to talk to Mr. Be Good, we have a couple minutes left. 410-481-1010.
Yeah, Mr. Be Good. I know you have several success stories. You mind sharing a success story, or maybe a individual that you've helped out, or family, or?
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, it's just too many to name, and I'd say I'll start with one individual, which was just a child. I've been mentoring him since he was like 10, and I've just been in his life since day one. A lot of the children that I mentor, for some reason or another, their fathers are not in their lives, and I'm able to help them be the father figure that they are. And so, like I say, once again, my just reward is to see them grow up to be 15 and 16, looking to achieve something in life. So that was one of my biggest things, for the youth. I've always talked to, adults and motivate them when they're down. But like I say, my biggest success story is being able to help some teenagers to get from where they used to be in life to where they are right now. That's the biggest thing. I have my lovely wife, just let me know that Jamie was one of them. He's 20 years old now, so he's been coming since 10. He's been very faithful and coming, and I just told him that I wouldn't cut him off, even though it was up to 19. Yeah. You can still see that when you've made a difference in someone's life, no matter how old they get, they continue to want to be a part of it.
You have some staggering statistics for us.
I do.
Please share.
I do. I want to share them. Some very staggering things as to why we need to step out of the box and begin to look at some other things. Number one, 3.5 million jobs have been eliminated. That's over about 2,000 jobs a day. That's very staggering.
Wow.
And only 90% of the population out there, they earn less than $40K a year. So don't believe that where you are, you're safe. And that's why, I have my lovely wife. I wanted her to speak real quickly about government shutdowns and sequestration. Most people believe because they have a government job or something like that, that they're safe. That's not necessarily the case. So I wanted her to speak a little bit to that because you really got to have not all your eggs in one basket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up... as a child, I thought, like at 15 years old, I wanted to be a professional secretary and just take care of people. I'm going to work for the government my whole life. I started at 17 years old. I've been there for 25 years on December the 12th. So I'm thinking,
congratulations.
I am set. Thank you so much. I'm like, I'm so set. This is what I want to do. But I want to tell you that with age and maturity, your plans, your visions, your desires change. So we need to set short-term goals, in like 5-year increments. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck at this place and you don't know what to do. And then you release the frustration. So after we started doing sequestration and furlough, government shutdown, I'm thinking, hold up, my job security is no longer secure. So then I had the same mindset as other people have now at that point until, an opportunity was introduced to us. And I'm thinking, wow. And it makes so much sense. So I just went to see what my husband was doing so I can support him because I'm his rib, so I need to support him.
Absolutely.
So I didn't go there for me. I went there for him. And next thing I know, I'm like, baby, I'm in. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to resign from this job early. Where I thought I was going to be there for 16 more years. I'm like, oh, no, I'm trusting God to deliver me from that job so I can start the second half of my life.
That's good. You have to be open.
Oh, my gosh. So, as we're a team, marriage is an assignment. So we're going to do this thing. So I'm just look at all the possibilities. So you have to get rid of the naysayers, the people who have the mindset that you used to have back in the day. So we're just moving forward with this thing, and I'm just looking forward to, as it manifests in our lives.
Well, I'm loving this thing. I don't know how much you can tell us about this thing, but first give us your contact information.
First, let me give you my contact information. I can be found on Facebook. It's simply Bernard Goode. That's with an E on the end, Goode. My phone number is 443-928-9435. And my email address is real simple, is bgoode, that's with an E on it, BGOODE, teenministries@gmail.com. Once again, that's bgoode, teenministries@gmail.com.
Okay, if you didn't quite get that information, you can contact us and we'll be more than happy to give it to you. So this concludes another show. Wow, y'all.
Awesome.
I hate to go,
I know,
but we have to go. So until next...
go really, really fast.
I'm sorry, it does, too fast. So until next Monday at 11 o'clock, bye-bye.
Bye. Take it easy.
Bye.
Talk with Cassandra Renee, the radio show where we talk about it all. Beauty, sports, current events, health, travel, music, and so much more. You can reach us at info@talkwithcassandra.com or www.talkwithcassandra.com.